guys, I'm bringing a new game. This is the Empire Total War strategy game. I'm now going to bring Road to Independence, the American Revolution. Road to Independence, Episode 1. In April 1607, three Virginian companies, ships, and blah 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 blah. Now we're going to start the game. And exploring and finding gold.
Our war on British tyranny begins tonight. In Boston, brave men fight for the right to govern themselves. Tonight, we fight for freedom. As I bear witness to the sacrifice of this generation, I take great comfort in the memory of our forefathers. Those pioneering men who traveled to these shores seeking a new life. Like the intrepid Captain John Smith and his fellow settlers, we too seek a new world. Not only for ourselves, but for future generations of Americans. As I look back on their endeavors, at the unknown dangers that awaited the pioneers over every rise and behind every tree, I am reminded that I play but a small part in a much greater story.
And this is guys how begins.
It is done.
Ready yourselves, men! Fire! Stay behind cover, men! They're charging again! Steady! Hold the line!
Retreat!
Watch the trees, men!
Yes, sir!
On the right!
Yes, sir! Reporting. Disengage! Yes, sir! Infantry! Close to range! At the double! Infantry! Fire! Following orders. Yes, sir.
Decisive victory. Strong speed. Hello, I lost 11 men. They lost 87. Charles Lee, US. Jamestown, 1607.
From the very beginning, there have been hardships, irreplaceable losses. Brothers, fathers, sons lost to war, famine, and disease. And yet our forefathers endured, refusing to give up on the one thing they all believed in so fervently: freedom. Those brave men built a future from an inhospitable land, taming it and making it their own. But the wild land was not the only threat. The natives were a constant menace, lurking at their borders, always ready for battle. It became obvious that until borders were clearly established, peace would continue to be elusive.
You must lead the early settlers to establish Jamestown as a safe and prosperous settlement in this dangerous new world. From time to time, the British government will issue various missions to perform. As you complete these missions, the wealth and security of Jamestown will improve, and your influence throughout the whole of the new world will expand. Having survived the immediate... This is your army. The highlighted area represents the extent to which this army can move this turn. Right-click within this area to move your army to a message box. This is Jamestown.
I'm going to put some Jamestown settlers.
You have entered a unit into the recruitment queue. A message box. Oh, you have successfully built a peasant farm and local fishery in the Jamestown region. Jamestown should now grow and prosper, so it's time to deal with the threat from local native tribes. Your next compulsory mission is to capture the village of Werawakamoka. There is often a choice of building types to construct in a resource slot. You can only follow one of these building chains. Once you have constructed the base building, subsequent upgrade options will only be available from the set.
troops for battle.
And I'm going
Commence siege. Make ready for battle.
Oh, you have successfully captured the village of Werawakamoko and are well on the way to reducing the threat to Jamestown. The condition of victory for completing this episode is to capture the village of Shakamax.
Shaka Maxine. Peace and union. And capture.
Grind them into the dirt.
I'm going to go around.
Your Majesty. Brush them aside. Glorious victory! Forwards! March! My lord? Forward! March! Forwards! March! Forwards! March! Yes, sir. Prepare the troops for battle.
New units have been recruited.
All to battle.
Left-click to select
Virtue and
Jamestown.
valor unconquered. Prepare the troops for battle. Sound the call to battle. None shall defeat us.